Alright, we're going to be switching gears today. Instead of investing, collecting, pack opening, we're going to be taking a look at the Pokemon TCG news. This article is brought to you by PokeBeach. Thank you very much, PokeBeach. And this has to do with the most recently announced, to be fair, I think there's actually more recently announced TCG expansions, but this has to do with Paradise Dragona, which I believe hyper focuses on dragon type Pokemon within the TCG, which is pretty cool. So yeah, this article is actually kind of old. It's April 24th, 2024. Supercharged Breaker Pokemon TCG set listed for October. Paradise Dragona in September. So technically Paradise Dragona is likely the next one to come out. I believe I'd have to fact check that, but let's read a little bit into this article. We can confirm Paradise Dragona will release in Japan on September 13th. So as of recording this, that's roughly a month away, like a month and 5 days, I guess, 36 days, whatever, however you want to say it. So that's pretty close. Pretty excited for that. Definitely going to buy a booster box. The date was just revealed through distributor listings. A booster box will cost 5,400 yen. I did the conversion, that's roughly 36 US dollars. If you're Canadian, it'll probably be around 40, 45, something like that, probably closer to 45. We previously discovered that the set's name through trademark listings, that makes sense, and there was an update on April 25th. The official sell sheet says the set will feature many dragon-type Pokemon, including Alolan Exeggutor, Latios, and Latios. So, yeah, that's pretty big. I mean, we have Latios and Latias, which means we're likely going to get some really nice SIR cards of them. I hope, anyways, that'd be the dream. Latias and Latios are some really cool Pokemon from Gen 3, cool legendaries. They have a lot of potential. Obviously, Team Up is the last big set to have very expensive Latias and Latios cards, so that'd be really cool to see another one in the limelight, so to speak. Alolan Exeggutor, I'm not too crazy about. I don't know if anybody really is, to be honest, but you never know. If they do something really cool with it, it could have a lot of potential. We can also reveal a new Supercharged Breaker set will release in Japan on October 18th. So this is aside from Dragona Paradise, which is mainly the focus of today's video, but there's even another new set going to be released in Japan on October 18th. I've said it before, I actually really like how Japan does it. I kind of prefer the more frequent releases of sets as opposed to we have to wait maybe 3 or so months for one massive set. I like how Japan pretty much monthly, I think it's probably roughly a month and a half, or in this case it will be monthly, releases a new set. So I actually do really like that. This set will be accompanied by the release of a deck box and card sleeves featuring Terra-type Stellar Pikachu. This means Pikachu should be the mascot of the set, so that'll be pretty cool. Another big Pikachu card, hopefully. The set name also implies it will feature Lightning-type Pokemon. Yes, that is true. Supercharged Breaker, probably Lightning themed, whereas, for example, Shrouded Fable, I guess, was darkness themed. And Paradise Dragona is seemingly going to be dragon themed. I don't quite remember what the theme was for Stellar Miracle / what it is for Stellar Crown. Obviously there's Stellar type Pokemon, but yeah, I don't quite remember the theme. Anyways, a booster box will cost 5,400 yen, same idea, 36 US dollars. The set name hasn't shown up in trademark listings yet, which is rare, but not unprecedented. Pokemon card 151 was never revealed through trademark listings. Okay, yeah, fair enough. As we revealed earlier this month, we're getting a special English set in August. So this is an older article, obviously, right? That special English set is Shrouded Fable, which literally released, 3 days ago, 4 days ago, 5 days ago, last week at this point, right? It's currently Thursday. It released last Friday. So yeah, this is definitely a little bit dated, but we'll take a look at a newer article by PokeBeach, which was posted on August 1st. Paradise Dragona TCG set officially revealed, featuring Latias EX, Terra Alolan Exeggutor EX, and Dragon Pokemon. Paradise Dragona has been officially revealed. As posted before, it will release in Japan on September 13th. We first discovered its trademark in April. So if we're getting it September 13th, there's a very good chance that we might only be getting Paradise Dragona English version in, say, I don't know, November, December, something like that. Probably closer to December at this point, if I had to guess, because we have Stellar Crown, which is probably September, I think. So I'm pretty sure closer to December is when we'll get the next set, which will probably feature Paradise Dragona and maybe Supercharge Breaker. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure. The set will be headlined by Terra Alolan Executor EX. Again, not a huge fan of that, but it is what it is. Latias EX and Latios. It will include 64 cards before secret rares. Paradise Dragona was obviously created in part to commemorate 2024's Year of the Dragon. I didn't know that. Yeah, I guess that would make sense. I didn't really think of that about that. I don't know if it was necessarily supposed to be because of the Year of the Dragon, but it definitely is a heavy coincidence, that's for sure. We expect the cards from this set in October. Supercharged Breaker, yes, to form our Surging Sparks set in November. Okay, so this is the first time I'm hearing of that. Surging Sparks is likely the next set after Stellar Crown, and yeah, that'll feature, like I said, the Paradise Dragona and Supercharged Breaker. And then, yeah, thanks goes to Justin Basil for the translation. So these are some cards that we're getting within the Paradise Dragona set, where you have Execute, which makes sense due to the fact that, yeah, we're getting a Alolan Executor. This is, oh boy, the the Paradox version of Entei. And then, yeah, if you really wanted, you could read out what everything does. We have a Latias EX over here. That one was pretty obvious. We have a Latios. This is likely going to be a hologram. Actually, no, it's an uncommon. Never mind. Kind of strange. Then we have Passimian over here. We have Klefki. We have Dialga. Pretty cool. Obviously, yeah, it's going to feature a lot of dragon types, right? So, of course, Dialga would be in there. Alolan Executor EX. And I guess Stellar type cards are here to stay, which is cool. It's probably the second half gimmick that the Pokemon TCG is employing, or yeah, I guess using for the what's it called, the latter half of the TCG expansion. For Scarlet and Violet, we have Altaria here. Is that uncommon? I didn't really look. Yes, it is. Swablu over here. Then we have a Pokeball. I forget what this one's called. I know you get in the Safari. Is it a Netball? I don't. A Dusk Ball, it literally says, and I don't actually know if you get in the Safari. We have Dragon's Potion over here, a trainer card. Pretty cool. Whoops, there we go. We have Drayton, a trainer. I guess he's probably a dragon type trainer. Lycia's Appeal, and then lastly we have Rich Energy. This is a special energy, aka yeah, an A-Spec trainer, which is pretty cool. That just about ends the article. So Paradise Dragona is going to be coming out with these cards on September 13th, which is cool. Supercharged Breaker October 18th. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at Surging Sparks. I mean, this article is from a while ago. Again, thank you very much to PokeBeach and Water Pokemon Master for supplying all this information. We can reveal November's Scarlet and Violet 8th set will be named Scarlet and Violet Surging Sparks. This set will release on November 8th. Pre-release will take place from October 26th to November 3rd. As the name implies, Surging Sparks will be based on Japan's Supercharged Breaker featuring Terra Pikachu EX. It will release in Japan on October 18th. I'm pretty sure that is something we already covered. Our set should be based on Paradise Dragona, which releases on September 13th before Supercharged Breaker. It will feature Dragon Pokemon. Okay, yeah, we already know that. Surging Sparks should also host the cards from the Stellar Sylveon EX and Stellar Ceruledge EX decks. That's really cool. That is true, though. I guess, yeah, if Japan got some pretty sweet exclusive promo cards in the form of decks or deck promo cards, I don't see why they wouldn't make their way into the English TCG. Usually it's the other way around, where I feel like we get promo cards of Japanese main set cards. Does that make sense? I feel like that's usually how we get it here, so it's kind of the reverse. As they're releasing in Japan in August before either Paradise Dragona or Supercharged Breaker. Those will probably be pretty popular cards, especially that Sylveon, I imagine. Last week I posted a new UPC collection will release on November 1st. This is a week before Surging Sparks. In the past, UPCs based on sets have always released on the same day as their sets, like 151s. Independent UPCs have always released over a month away from nearby sets, like Charizard. So, we're in a new situation here where the UPC is merely 1 week before Surging Sparks. This brings up questions on what November's UPC will feature. I'm more inclined to believe it will probably be similar to the Charizard UPC, where we kind of get a theme, a Pokemon based one where, I don't know, I'm going to use a random example. Greninja. Greninja is very popular right now. I doubt it'll be Greninja, but just an example. Yeah, I feel like it'll probably be like that, where you'll get a few different promo cards of Greninja, and then you get, what is it, 15 or so? Is it 15 or 16? I don't recall. I think it's 15 packs of probably just Scarlet and Violet in that UPC as well. So yeah, pretty cool. I mean, we'll go back to Paradise Dragona, which is kind of what we want to focus on here, but I guess that does break into Supercharge. Whoops. That is not what we want, which does break into Supercharge Breaker. Yeah, Supercharge Breaker. So yeah, that is pretty much the latest news on the newest English and Japanese sets to be coming out recently or in the future. What do you think of them? I'd love to know, and I'll catch you in the next one.